What is going on, guys? My name is Jordan Reyes and welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 reasons why I feel that I have pretty good confidence. Now, with that being said, if you guys like the content that I'm putting out, definitely hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button. All right? Because it's going to help me grow my channel and it's going to show me that I'm doing good and I'm providing great videos for you guys. So definitely, if you like the content that I'm putting out, appreciate the good things in your life. For example, appreciate the fact that, you woke up, you have a cup of coffee, your tire's not flat. Do not focus on the negatives because there's a lot of good things that are going on around your life. So for example, with me, I wake up every morning, brush my teeth, my car starts up, no problem. My coffee is good. I do run into traffic, but that's every day. And, I'm not going to let just one bad traffic hour is going to mess up my whole day because, I have 24 hours in a day and I want to enjoy as much of it as I possibly can. But yeah, don't focus so much on the negative. Try and focus on the good things that are happening because there's a lot of good things that are happening. The situation could get worse. It could just be worse. For example, I could wake up, I could have a flat tire, my car won't start, I don't get my coffee, then I'm stuck in traffic for a whole nother hour, I probably get pulled over by a cop. It could be millions of things that can go wrong, but pretty much, when a day goes pretty well, I try not to focus on the bad things, because I know there's a lot of good things that are also happening, and it really helps me open my eyes, to seeing things that people take for granted. For example, there's a story where my grandma, she actually couldn't walk because she hurt her leg, right? And she could walk perfectly fine now, right? But she hurt her leg and she had a cast and she was struggling to walk, and it showed me that you could lose something that you take for granted. For example, even walking. She said that she missed walking. She missed walking, going to the park, whatever, but it made her appreciate her just even walking, her leg or whatever, and that really opened my eyes to think like, oh, situations could get worse, and I take a lot of things for granted. Something as simple as walking, simple as going to my car, starting it up, not having my coffee, So I mean, things could be a lot worse, but I'm glad they play out the way they do. That brings us to number 2. Be more social. And by that, I don't mean like get on social media, start posting a bunch of things. You can, don't get me wrong, that's cool. But I mean, talk to people. Like, for example, to your coworker, ask them how their day is going. Just hold a conversation with them because you'll be surprised how interesting some people are. For example, I am starting to drive with this company as a truck driver, and I'm like doing ride-alongs, and obviously the driver, I'm gonna be with him for quite a while, and it's interesting to know that I talk to them and they tell me stories of what goes on the road, what's going on with their family, and it's just good to interact with people because I just feel like sometimes we just need that interaction, and it's just something that you just need. I just feel like talking to people helps you calm your nerves. It relaxes, obviously not getting into arguments, but it just helps, feel not alone, and back to the social media thing. I don't mean like post up, stuff that, that's not cool, but I mean, just don't fake it. You really don't want to fake stuff, especially social media. Everybody posts stuff that's going on real good in their life, and there's also negative things that happen in people's life. For example, everybody posts up all the good stuff, but they never post the bad stuff, right? And I'm not telling you to post, oh, today my cat died or something like that, but just, don't fake it, man. Because if you fake it, man, you're really not gonna go far. And if you're trying so hard to catch up with people, it doesn't help. But yeah, just be more social, talk to somebody, talk to your neighbor, talk to your coworker, you know. It really helps, you know, and it brings your confidence up, and it helps your social skills a lot. And I feel like that's one of my biggest reasons why I have pretty good confidence, because I can talk to anybody, you know. And I'm not just saying that just to brag or anything like that, but I feel like my social skills are up there. They're like on 9 out of 10 easily. But yeah, just be more social, talk to people, doesn't matter who it is. Number 3, presentation. This is a really, really big one for me, because I strongly believe, strongly believe presentation is key to everything. For example, if you go to a job interview and you know, you come in there with basketball shorts, a big t-shirt, and some sandals, you know, that says a lot about your characteristics. For one, you don't really care about the job position. 2, you don't really care about your style. And there's a lot of things just can go wrong, you know, if you just know how to present yourself real well, you know. And if that's the way you like to dress, you know, don't get me wrong, dress like that, but you know, there's always occasions for that. You know, that's something that I would wear at home. But for a job interview, you know, you want to dress appropriate. Going out with a girl, you want to dress appropriate, you know, and you know, just have your style on point. For example, you know, you wouldn't want to go to a fancy dinner in, like I said, basketball shorts and a t-shirt and sandals. You wouldn't want to do that. But you want to just fix up your style, you know, get some jeans, you know, put a black shirt over it and then a jean jacket, you're good. You know, go get a haircut. Get a haircut at least, you know, every 2 weeks. I get mine every week. Unfortunately, my barber's not in town, so I couldn't get one, as you can see, but I get one every week. You know, another thing on presentation is exercise. You know, I try to exercise Monday through Friday, and it really helps me, you know. It helps me just feel like, you know, when you go to the gym, you just feel accomplished. It just feels like you've done something productive for the day. And that's just what I like, you know. And that really helps my confidence level, like, jump up to the roof. Because, you know, I'm not in the best shape, but then again, I'm not in the worst shape, you know. Also, it helps your style with your confidence. You know, when you look good, you feel good. And that's just a proven fact. All right, guys, number 4. Number 4, it's gonna be finance. And I know some of you guys are gonna be like, how does finance help anything? But it really helps a lot, because it brings your confidence level up. I have no idea how it does it, but it really, really does affect my confidence. Because when I go out and I only have $10 in my bank account, I know that I can't go to certain places. But if I have, let's say, $100, I can go to certain places, right? Does that make sense? It's like more of a psychological thing, but it really affects your confidence level drastically. But with finance, I actually mean, you know, just know how much money you're bringing in versus how much you're spending. Because if you're definitely spending more than what you're bringing in, then, you know, it's an issue. But, you know, everybody's situation is completely different. Some people might have kids, some people just live by themselves and they're just not having a good job. Somebody doesn't have a job. It could be various of reasons why, you know, everybody's finance situation is. But what I typically like to do is I write down every single one of my monthly expenses, and I know how much I'm spending a month. So for right now, my monthly expenses are around $1,680. That's including rent, my phone bill, insurance, gas, everything, right? And I subtract that amount from how much I make a month, and I know how much I have left over. Now, with that money left over, I can choose to either invest it, save it, spend it, which is not so wise, but, you know, like I said, everybody's situation is different, and, you know, it's just good to have some money on the side just in case of an emergency. And it just gives me a peace of mind, and like that, it brings your confidence level to the roof. And lastly, number 5, just put it in the past, man. Like, I understand, like, some people hold grudges, but it really affects you so much. You just don't understand how much it affects you. Like, let me tell you guys the situation that happened to me in the past, maybe year and a half now, right? So, for example, my cousin, we got into this phone plan, and pretty much he screwed me over for like $2,000. You know, I pretty much paid $3,000 for a phone that I would have paid like $1,500 for. And I know it's a terrible situation that I got into, but I was pretty upset. I was pretty mad, you know. At one point, I could even say I hated him. But, you know, he's my family, and I have to learn to forgive him, you know. Don't fully trust them, you know. Don't, like, you know, like, give him that much confidence, but, you know, I can't be mad at him. You know, yeah, it's pretty messed up. He screwed me over, whatever, right? But it just goes to show that I can't really make any deals with him or anything like that. I can't trust him with situations like that. But, you know, now I still see him once in a while. You know, I'm not angry at him. I'm not gonna fight him, but I just tell him, hey, how's it going, man? You know, yeah, and just leave it at that. But I have no grudge against him. I don't personally hate him. I don't feel anything like that. And it really helps me because it shows how much of a mature person I become. And, you know, when, I guess, in family parties, he's around and I'm around, I don't feel like I have to hide or I have to do anything, you know, because I personally don't feel like I have any problem towards him. Whether he has problems with me or anything, you know, that's him. But me personally, I have nothing against him. I let it go, and it makes me feel a lot better. You know, it really sucks that it did happen to me, or it did happen, but, you know, just let it go. It's not a big deal. In about 20 years, you're gonna forget about it. You know, it happens in life, you know. Things don't always go your way, but when they don't go your way, don't take it to heart. I know it kind of hurts, you know, no matter what it is. Everybody's situation is different, like I said before, but, you know, just try not to, like, let it bring you down, because if you let situations like that bring you down, it really impacts you, and you start thinking negative, and you're just a terrible person. It's just not good for anybody. Like, it brings your vibe down, it brings your energy down. It's just not good to be thinking like that. And if you in a situation like that, just let it go. Just, you know, and I know it's easier said than done, but it's like, I have no idea how to explain it. Like, after you just forget about it, it's like out of your head. It's just like a weight lifted off my shoulders. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that concludes the video. I would say those are my 5 reasons why I feel that my confidence is through the roof. Now, with that being said, guys, catch you later. Peace out.